What's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you live this Saturday morning. Today is April the 5th, 2025. And what can I say, man? The economy sucks. That's all I gotta say. The economy is in the toilet. We are losing jobs left and right. And there's a lot more job losses to come because Walmart, which is the biggest retail store in the world, relies on getting their products from China. 80% of their products basically come from China. And China just slapped a 34% tariff on the U.S., which made the stock market collapse yesterday. It lost almost 3,000 points. And the day before, it lost about 16 or 1,400 points. So you can expect massive layoffs. More and more people are not going to spend money because obviously everything's going to go through the roof. And man, was this really necessary? That's the question that I ask. Was this necessary to go through all this stuff? And what's to come is going to be even worse. It's going to be the summer of hell. But was this necessary to have all this pain, all this suffering, all this job loss when the economy was booming a couple of years ago, when the economy was the greatest economy in the world, when the stock market was at an all-time high? Not that it matters, but I mean I guess that's a signal. That's like a indicator that the economy is healthy, that the investors feel confident that things are going in the right direction. And now everything is falling apart around our ears. The economy is crashing, and who knows if we're going to have a job, next month or 2 months from now, because every single company is going to get hurt. Every company is going to get hammered, unless you bribe the orange bastard in the White House. Unless you give him money, he might ease some restrictions on you. But yeah, the economy is totally in shambles right now. And it was coming. I think you can see it from a mile away. Last year, throughout the year last year, there was indications, there were signals that this was going to happen, that they're going to do all of this. But people didn't want to listen. People were still thinking about reducing egg prices, reducing the price of gas. People wanted gas prices to go back to how they were in 2020, which is ridiculous, absurd, ignorant stupidity of the highest order when you consider that nobody was driving in 2020. The economy came to a screeching halt. There was no demand for anything. And so, of course, gas prices were going to come down. There was no demand. And people thought that it was possible to go back to that, to 2020, when we had an unprecedented event in the history of this world in the last 100 years. And look where we are now. Have the gas prices gone down? No. Have the prices of eggs come down? No. Has the price of food come down like the orange moron said he would bring down on day one? No. It's just going to get worse. And now people are going to lose their jobs, and now we're going to go into a recession. So it's an utter disaster what's happening, and what's to come. It's going to be even worse, because this guy, I think they're trying to do this on purpose. I think they're trying to crash the economy so that everybody goes into a panic, everybody goes into a frenzy and starts selling their stocks. Maybe, I highly doubt that the value of the property values will go down. I have my serious doubts about that. But they're trying to crash the economy so that the billionaire class, the oligarchs, the members of his cabinet, which, by the way, happens to be the richest cabinet in the history of the U.S., that tells you everything you need to know about the agenda and where the interests lie with these guys. When the economy crashes, like it did back in the Great Depression of the 1920s, they'll just come in, they'll just swoop in, and they'll just start buying stocks at a fraction of what they cost right now. pennies on the dollar, they'll buy them, and then they'll enrich themselves even more. And in 5 years, they'll be, worth more and more billions of dollars. I mean, that's the agenda. That's it in a nutshell. That's how this works. And the tariffs are basically designed to have companies come to their knees and beg the administration to lift the restrictions in exchange for some money. I'm pretty sure that's the way it's heading. I think this guy just wants to bribe these companies into giving him money in exchange for easing restrictions on those tariffs. That's all that this is about. And the rest of the country and the rest of the population can go screw themselves. We don't care about you stupid peasants who voted for me. I just wanted to use your vote, and I don't care about you. I mean, that's basically it. That's the playbook of this administration. But anyway, we'll see how many layoffs there are. And there's going to be a massive demonstration across the country today. People that are fed up with this bullshit. And we've only been not even 100 days since the inauguration day. And there's going to be demonstrations all over the country displaying their dismay, displaying their frustration, displaying the blatant corruption that's taking place. And it's at the cost of the overwhelming majority of the people that are going to suffer with high prices. Now, if you want to buy yourself a pair of sneakers, it's probably going to cost you like $200. If you want to go and get a pair of Nikes or a pair of Reeboks or Adidas, you're probably going to pay like 25% more on everything across the board. Every product and every good, everything is going to be so outrageously expensive, and there's no need for this. There's absolutely no need to have or to make the American people, or the consumers, that is, go through all this bullshit. But anyway, just wanted to make this very quick and rosy video on this Saturday morning. Today is April 5th. It is 2025. And I hope you guys can keep your job between now and the next couple of months. Brace yourselves. It's going to be a very, very shitty ride. Talk to you later.